It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
The ball carrier.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A nice little juke. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They go play action with Jackson. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Jackson off to Geis on the screen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No score after 1. Mahomes now on 1st down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run with a rookie 2nd rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Attack, attack! Check three.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Jalen Mills on
that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
6-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down now. Dobbins, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He may try and run for this. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
For the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 30 on second down. Jackson. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And now off to the races down the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On the ground, Geis, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 30.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Watch 30. Yeah, QB's traps. 15.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Attack! He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Tavon Young in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
On the coverage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check, check, lefty, lefty, lefty. Check 3.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
I got 15. I got 15. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 4. Mike 4. Woo-hoo. Mike 4. I got you. I got you. Mike 4.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
40-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Ravens 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Darius Geis.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson, his throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments. And
this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
It's the score. Chiefs 31. Ravens 28. Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back to throw. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
He's back to throw. Going for it all. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Ravens 35, Chiefs 31. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.